What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Gators have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. On the move from inside his 5. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason. To be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy. You were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
Oh, it's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree. Turning it on! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one.
Lots of running room. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass, and running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it. First down and more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Guys, let's chat about Florida. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Gators will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They
breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. He's picked up 49 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Moore will throw. Fires to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of that.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Ducks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive.
He lets it fly. He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the tailback. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. More to the air. They're working that left side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Really good job by this defense, man. 4th down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man and gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big stop on 4th down.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Showing off the arms.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Yeah, That is how it's done on third down and short. And no doubt about it, an easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up to the passing game.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got zilch on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Lagway. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point is good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Looks like he's going to bring it out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throwing right. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Hill. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Moore will throw. Under fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. And that ball's free behind the line. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. He wants to throw it again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, complete pass.
3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. With the catch, it's Boston. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll immediately call timeout.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting kind of...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun, running back gets the give. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's going up top. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try.
Going to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, looking to pass. The throw. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Dropping back, it's Flagway. Quick completion on the out route. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll lead the offense out there on fourth down. They stop him short of the mark. They'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll run it. In some room to work. He breaks a tackle.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Grab near the marker. It's Casper. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful.
Gonna take a shot. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away passing.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got a man, it's Hill. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. You saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Right on the money. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. The RPO, it's complete. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Moore to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Green. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The sure hands, it's Moore. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The give as they work on that clock. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead. You've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Hunt is on its way. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. He fires to the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't. They don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually say big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
The inside handoff. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. All kinds of room to the right. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the ball, but to flip the field position with the return. That is just what the doctor ordered for any offense to start a drive, 1st and goal. Hand off to the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone.
The 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation. They practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. What a momentum changer as he makes the interception and then takes the return up to the 50. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.